evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Amelia Marquez. In tonight's news, an 18-month-old child was accidentally shot by his 3-year-old sibling Tuesday afternoon. A Bedford County correctional officer has been arrested. 3 state legislatures are urging the Attorney General to file suit against the Federal Communications Commission. We'll bring you a video of the winners of Saturday's Most Distinguished Young Women, and we'll tell you what's happening locally. We'll have those stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
I'm Philip Bourne, Stanley McNabb Detail Shop Manager. Here are a few things our customers have to say about our service.
I always recommend Stanley McNabb Detail Shop to all of my friends. I'm always so impressed by how quickly they can return your vehicle back to you. It's always spotless, and I'm always very impressed.
Spotless, clean. I was really amazed.
It looks like a brand new car when I get it back.
We have several different packages and individual services to get your vehicle looking like new again. We're located just behind Stanley McNabb Chevrolet dealership. Call today, schedule an appointment, and see what the difference our detail can make.
Serving you as a local firefighter.
Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force.
Serving Tullahoma.
Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Welcome back. Questions remain over how a Coffee County 3-year-old accessed a loaded handgun and accidentally shot his 18-month-old sibling Tuesday afternoon. Authorities were called to the scene at 596 A Street in the Oakley development near Hillsborough around 4 p.m. Tuesday. The 3-year-old boy was playing with a .25 caliber automatic handgun when it discharged, striking his infant brother in the head. Officials said the child was awake and alert when first responders arrived on the scene. The victim was transported to the Medical Center of Manchester and later transferred to Vanderbilt University Medical Center as a precaution. Coffee County Sheriff Steve Graves says the child is expected to make a full recovery.
Investigators with the Bedford County Sheriff's Office arrested a county correctional officer on Tuesday. Rafael Morales, age 62, was charged with sexual contact with inmates. The investigation was initiated after female inmates filed complaints with the Bedford County Jail Administrator. Morales was booked into Bedford County Jail and is being held under $30,000 bond. Morales' initial court date appearance is scheduled for March 25th. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation assisted with the investigation.
Tennessee regulators expect 270 stores across the state to be among the first wave of supermarkets to sell wine under a new state law going into effect in July of 2016. Keith Bell, the director of the State Alcoholic Beverage Commission, told lawmakers on Monday that those first stores include 109 in Middle Tennessee, 105 in Chattanooga and Knoxville regions, and 56 in the western part of the state. Industry projections estimate that 10 times as many grocery stores might ultimately choose to sell wine. Bell said neither his agency nor the alcohol industry would be, would be prepared if lawmakers decided to move up the date of supermarket wine sales to this July. Bell also said that he would support changing state law to have the ABC regulate beer instead of local governments.
The city of Tullahoma is stepping up efforts to encourage residents to recycle. Jim spoke with Community Coordinator Winston Brooks earlier this week about the program.
This is the new bumper sticker that's going on all the garbage cans to encourage curbside recycling. So watch for that. There's no reason you shouldn't be recycling in your neighborhood. It's so easy on the day that your garbage is picked up. All you have to do is put your recyclables next to your garbage can. Public Works will pick those up. And
it doesn't take a special container?
No special containers. You can put it in a bag, you can put it in a box, you can put it in a clothes hamper, or you can get a special box, but doesn't require a special box. Yep. The only thing that really is required is that it's sorted. But if you're new to recycling, you get it out there, we'll get it picked up and we'll help teach you how to do it.
Yeah.
But so you want to, you can take your aluminum cans, put them in a grocery bag, put your, paper in a grocery bag. That's all it takes. Put those bags. You could have 6 or 7 bags down there. And the Board of Mayor and Aldermen last night discussed recycling and the rising cost of burying our garbage. So it's going to become really important in the future, and even in 2015.
The recycling program in Tullahoma is pretty extensive already, I think. And isn't it something that actually produces cash for the city?
It is a revenue generator. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a, printing money.
Right.
But under the direction of Wayne Limbaugh, who was commended last night at the Board of Mayor and Aldermen by another outside expert, his leadership has really made the recycling program in Tullahoma a model for the state of Tennessee. So they have all the recycling in the surrounding area come into their facility, and they sort it and then sell that off and market it. So it's helping all those different communities. For Tullahoma especially, every time we send a load of garbage to the landfill to be buried, it's costing citizens' tax dollars. Yeah. So the less we send, the more we're going to save, and we happen to be in the middle of finalizing the negotiation for that contract, and the amount has gone up significantly. So there's some changes there, and Wayne's doing a great job getting that taken care of. So we definitely want to encourage people not only to not litter, but to recycle.
Yes.
So
okay.
keep that litter in your car, take it home, and recycle it.
Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com, featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
There's no place like home.
Getting home safely is just a click away, and choosing the right seat for your little one's age and size will take you down the road to safer travels.
How can I ever thank you enough?
Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Welcome back. As we reported on Tuesday's Newsleader, a recent Federal Communications Commission ruling struck down a 1999 Tennessee law that allowed municipal electric providers, such as the Electric Power Board in Chattanooga and the Tullahoma Utilities Board, to provide internet and cable services, but limited them to providing those services within their electric footprints. According to 3 Tennessee House Republicans, this action by an unelected regulatory body usurps the authority vested in the Tennessee legislature by the volunteer state voters. House Majority Whip Jeremy Durham and House GOP Caucus Chairman Glenn Casada, both of Franklin, as well as House Agriculture and Natural Resources Committee Vice Chairman Andy Holt of Dresden, held a press conference at the Capitol on Tuesday to discuss their letter urging State Attorney General Herbert Slattery to file suit against the Federal Communications Commission due to their recent municipal broadband ruling. Let's watch this video from tnreports.com.
Because the state, it's a big deal in Chattanooga. These municipal power corporations, we allow them to offer internet within their geographical restrictions. The FCC unilaterally said last week that they can offer that same coverage to anyone across Tennessee. Now, whether that's a good idea or not, let's just leave that conversation for another day. They just usurped a state law that was made in the state capitol in Tennessee. An unelected board, 3 people, undid a law that was put on the books by Tennessee. So we said municipal cooperators can offer broadband, but not outside their territorial limits. And now the FCC has said that's not good, we're just going to undo it. So I just feel like that's an attack on our rights as a sovereign state. if it has to do with anything the FCC has jurisdiction over, then we have to worry that there's an unelected entity that's going to undo the laws we make. I just think that's a problem. Because remember, like I said, these municipal corporations get their charter from the state, just like a city or county. And FCC has said we cannot control the extent to which we allow broadband. What if they're
and he may disagree with us, but we are accountable to the people. He is not. So if something doesn't pass, just because some bureaucrat in Washington, D.C. doesn't like what hasn't passed, or for that matter, what does pass, it's scary to think an unelected bureaucrat can say, okay, I disagree with the people of Tennessee, the people's representatives, and I'm going to change it with a stroke of a pen. That's scary.
Especially when it's a state-created entity. We're not just talking about, well, it goes across state lines, maybe you can use interstate commerce. This is a state-created entity. It's a limb of the state, and we cannot even control limbs of the state now. We have unelected bureaucrats in Washington, D.C. who are going to do that for us.
And I think one other thing that I think a synonymous argument would be the president's, what I consider the extra constitutional proposal for blanket amnesty to limit the deportations of individuals who are not lawfully here in the United States. And you can say, well, where are we going with this? Well, I think what we see is from Washington, we see a steady flow of unconstitutional actions. And in this, we see yet another, that a law would be stipulated and passed down to a state that was actually not a law at all because it wasn't passed from a legislative body. So, my faith in Washington continues to fade, especially when we have things like this pushed down upon us that, first of all, we don't feel like have been brought up at the forefront from our constituents as something that must be done. Again, we just think that the process is better done here on the state level. All politics is local.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up after these messages.
Are you tired of getting those letters in the mail being turned down for that new car due to bankruptcy, medical expenses, or divorce? Then look no further than Russell Barnett Kia. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Here at Russell Barnett Kia, we are your bank. Dial 931-455-6066 or visit us on the web at russellbarnett.com. And remember, we are the bank and we can help you. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Why buy anywhere else?
Hello, this is Janie Price. When my husband Ray Price would tour across the country, his favorite place to dine was Cracker Barrel Old Country Store locations. His favorite thing to order was the Uncle Herschel.
And the beauty of it all is forever, you'll be holding me to.
I miss Ray dearly, and I'm so proud that his last album, Beauty Is, The Final Sessions, is available at his favorite restaurant.
A love affair to remember.
The project includes a duet with Martina McBride and harmony vocals from Vince Gill. Ray believed this to be the best recording he had ever made.
Oh, I wish I was 18 again.
I think you'll agree when you pick up your copy of Beauty Is, The Final Sessions at a Cracker Barrel Old Country Store location near you or at crackerbarrel.com.
I thought Red Cross does Katrina. They don't help single moms.
Hi.
What happened to our house last year about your birthday?
It flooded and the water flooded out. Yeah.
The Red Cross arranged the hotel for us. They gave me that break, that leverage to be able to get it together and take care of them, I feel like we've come full circle.
Like that. This is how I'll do it.
There you go.
Distinguished Young Women is the largest and oldest national scholarship program for high school girls. It has provided life-changing experience for more than 730,000 young women across the country and more than $100 million in cash scholarships at the local, state, and national levels. In addition to the cash scholarships, distinguished young women are participants and are eligible for the college-granted scholarships from almost 200 colleges and universities. More than $365 million in college scholarship opportunities were provided last year. The local area contest was held in Tullahoma last Saturday night. Newsleader Bob Payne brings us a video of the winners.
Presenting our Cumberland Valley's second alternate will be Jacqueline Zebick, last year's second alternate. Our second alternate will receive a $200 scholarship. And we are proud to announce that this year's second alternate goes to contestant number 6, Taylor Crobble.
Presenting our first alternate will be last year's first alternate, Hope Woodard. Cumberland Valley's first alternate will be the recipient of a $500 scholarship. Our first alternate has an important role. If for any reason that one of our winners cannot compete for the title of Tennessee's Distinguished Young Woman, then our first alternate will go in her place. Our first alternate is Katie Coe.
Now for the moment that we've all been waiting for, the award for Cumberland Valley's and Tullahoma's Distinguished Young Woman. Presenting the award for Cumberland Valley's Distinguished Young Woman is Macy Marin, winner of the title of Cumberland Valley's Distinguished Young Woman, the $1,000 scholarship, and the opportunity to compete for Tennessee's Distinguished Young Woman is contestant number 9, Abby Painter.
Presentation of our second winner is Ashley Stevens, Tullahoma and Tennessee's Distinguished Young Woman of 2015. Our Tullahoma Distinguished Young Woman for 2016 and the winner of a $1,000 scholarship is Ms. Jillian Miller. Congratulations. Thanks for attending, folks. Have a safe evening.
As most of you know, the winter weather over the last few days has caused school systems across our viewing area to be closed. In Tullahoma, School Superintendent Dan Lawson has found a rather unique way to inform students that their school will be out today. Let's watch this video.
By my TV, trying to find a warm place to spend the night. I see rain is falling, but it seems like I hear Leland calling. It'll be alright. It's an icy night in Tullahoma. An icy night in Tullahoma. Seems like it's icy all over the world. I feel like it's icy all over the world. Frank Van Zant's a crying, Trent's out and sobbing all through the night. But coming G-Cap and AP, just not sure how ready we'll be, but it'll be alright. An icy night in Tullahoma. An icy night in Tullahoma. But I believe it's icy all over the world. Jeez, it's icy all over the world. No school tomorrow in Tullahoma, March 6th. Let's get this out of our system and get back to work. Have a great one.
We'll be right back in a moment.
You made the time and the sacrifice to broaden their horizons, to see their smiles, but mostly to make lifelong memories. We think it's time to do it again, just the two of you. Don't let illness or injury slow you down. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
How long has it been since you raced a cheetah? Are your tornado creating skills getting rusty? Tired of being the only one in your neighborhood who hasn't built a dinosaur? Sounds like it's time to visit the Hands-On Science Center. The Hands-On Science Center is an indoor science playground. In this museum, please touch is the rule. Join us for weekly science demonstrations on space, lasers, lizards, rocks, and a whole lot more. No two visits are ever the same, so visit often to see our ever-changing exhibits and demonstrations. The Hands-On Science Center, 101 Mitchell Boulevard in Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Many of our viewers will enlist in the services of a professional to prepare your federal tax returns this year. Let's watch this video from the Internal Revenue Service, which will provide you the information you need to know when selecting a paid preparer.
Hi, I'm Phyllis, and I work for the Internal Revenue Service. Tax preparers see a lot of personal information. If you pay someone to do your taxes, know that most preparers are honest and trustworthy. But each year, we see taxpayers who suffer financially because they make a poor choice in choosing a tax preparer. So here's a red flag. They refuse to sign your tax return. If a paid preparer does not sign your return and use a preparer tax identification number, that's a major clue that something is not right. Other red flags are they promise you a bigger tax refund before even looking at your records. They want you to sign a blank or unfinished tax return. Or they offer to deposit your refund into their bank account. You should also make sure that your preparer offers IRS e-file. The next important factor is to know your preparer's qualifications, such as whether they have a professional credential and if they take continuing education courses. If your preparer is a certified public accountant, an enrolled agent, or an attorney, they have met substantial proficiency requirements. These include passing the uniform CPA exam, the special enrollment exam, or a bar exam to earn their credentials. And most are required to take continuing education courses annually. Certain other preparers don't have a professional credential, but they voluntarily participate in the IRS annual filing season program, which requires them to complete continuing education classes. The IRS has a new directory of federal tax return preparers with credentials and select qualifications on irs.gov to help you research qualified tax return preparers. It lists all of the preparers who are CPAs, enrolled agents, or attorneys. It also lists the preparers who have chosen to participate in the annual filing season program. As you make your decision about a return preparer, keep in mind that only attorneys, CPAs, and enrolled agents have unlimited representation rights. That means they can represent you before the IRS in all matters, including audits, collection, and appeals. Other preparers have limited representation rights. That means they can only represent you if they prepared your return, and even then, only in limited situations. Whatever your choice, remember, you are ultimately responsible for all the information on your tax return. The IRS has many tips on how to find a reputable tax return preparer. For more information, go to irs.gov/taxpreparer. Choose a tax pro.
We'll be right back with your weather forecast.
We're having a huge inventory reduction sale going on right now at Russell Barnett Kia with the largest selection in history with over 100 to choose from, any make, any model. Check out this 2014 Kia Forte, 14803, or this 2014 Kia Optima, 19587. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. Any make, any model, over 100 to choose from. Why buy anywhere else?
Come to Jim Oliver's Smokehouse in beautiful Mont Eagle, Tennessee, your mountain getaway destination. Stay in one of our 21 log and timber frame cabins. Enjoy the romantic fireplace and jacuzzi tub. Get more information and book a reservation at thesmokehouse.com.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Average high on this day is 56 and the average low is 36. Mostly clear weather expected tonight with a low of around 30. Mostly sunny weather in your forecast for Sunday with a high of 54 and a low of 36. 30% chance of rain on Monday with a high of 55 and a low of 40, and a 30% chance of rain on Tuesday with a high of 57 and a low of 43. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
And from everybody here on Newsleader 6, wishing you and your family a safe and wonderful weekend. Thank you.